Aloha, here we are, part 3. So far we created a project and we uploaded some media to our project, so we are ready to start creating a video with all that stuff that we've collected. So we're back here on the home page. We need to go back to projects, and here's my test project. Open that up. My video. Oh, it's got a bunch of stuff here. We gotta get rid of all this. So playing around with this earlier. You'll see all this in a minute. All right, the first thing I'll say before we start editing the video is that right now this is the timeline mode. Most of you guys are going to probably start in storyboard mode, and storyboard mode is like baby's first video editor. I really don't like it because it's kind of limiting, but for some people this is a good way to just get a video out really quick. So we'll talk about storyboard mode first. Storyboard mode is basically you just kind of drag your media down. You have just a timeline of content that will play, and it does a lot of the legwork for you. It's going to add background music. It's going to put an overlay on the video to kind of tie it all together, just to show you what that looks like. I'm going to start off by picking a theme. You want to have a theme. The theme is just like kind of the feel you're going to get with the video. So here's noir. We'll go with that. Melodramatic way to tell a story. Okay. Very cool. So that's the theme I have. And so I already have it starts you out with a title card. So just play. All right. So we got to start. Now I don't want this to say sample. I'm going to come in and edit this and say my movie. So I kind of did that fast. I'm going to go back and show you. If you want to edit a title card, you click it and hit that pencil, and then you come back in and say my new project noir movie. Done. Okay, so now when it plays, it's going to have my text on there. Very cool, right? So now I need to add some more stuff to this. I will add next my lightsaber picture. And it auto-created a transition. I'll talk more about that in a second. And then I will put in that I recorded earlier. Okay. Now we'll play all of this together. You'll kind of see how storyboard mode does its magic. Hey everybody, it's me, Mr. Howard, and I really hope that this video is informative and you learn something really great about how to edit videos. So it took all my media, it kind of gave them a schmaltzy overlay and some music to make it all feel like it was natural and had transitions and stuff. And I mean, that's really cool if you're a novice and you don't want to get too crazy with it. It does give you the option of changing up the music. So right now it has... if I click on the little music note down here, it tells me I'm using dramatic sensitive piano, and maybe I don't want that. I want to go back and I want to pick pop mega music. Oh my lord, yes, absolutely want to use that. All right, so I just changed the music, and goodness gracious, cinematic gold, you guys, so good. All right, so that's how storyboard mode works. It's basically like a presentation tool, essentially. Real quick on transitions while we're here. So when I popped these other chunks of content in, it gives you this little transition box. That's just the way it's going to transition from one piece of media to another. So you see how it kind of had a slide effect. If I don't want it to look like that, I can click on it and change it. Here's all the... I want it to burn. So go try it again with a burn effect. All right. So you can make the transitions look however you want and get kind of wild with it. Last thing we'll talk about on storyboard mode are the FX or effects. If you click this. You can come in and kind of add something to it that will add a effect to the content, the video, the picture, whatever. Scan lines. Yeah, that's cool. Let's do that. All right, so this is going to play with scan lines. Oh, wow, so cool. Here, this might give you a better visual. Invert colors. I don't want to freak anybody out, but I think this film might win an award. It's really good. Okay, so that's storyboard mode for you, aka baby's first video editor. I guess we could talk about adding a narration. So you can record a narration to go over all this stuff by clicking that button back here, the speaker. Preview while recording just means you're going to see the video play while you record. So if you're like action narrating or you're providing commentary on a process or something, hit this and it will start recording. 3, 2, 1, another nice little countdown. Hey everybody, it's me, Mr. Howard. Here's my new Project Noir movie. Oh, fear the lightsaber with scan lines. Ah, the handsome man begins to speak in inverted colors. Ah, yes. All right, I'm going to stop it there. Check mark means I like it. It's going to save that content, save that narration that I just recorded to my video. And now if I play that, it will actually have a narration track, my voiceover. Let's hear all of this together. Buckle up. Hey everybody, it's me, Mr. Howard. Here's my new Project Noir movie. Oh, fear the lightsaber with skin on it. All right, now that's a hot, disgusting mess, and for that I apologize, but that gives you an idea of how storyboard mode works. I'm going to clear all this out because we're going to go and start anew for our next piece, and we're going to go switch to a timeline mode. So you want to get out of storyboard mode, you want to go timeline, you come up to this little, what I call the hamburger. Go to the main menu and scroll down here to, we're currently on storyboard mode, we want to go to timeline, right? All right, so timeline, if you have used like Windows Movie Maker or iMovie, it has tracks, video 1, video 2, audio 1, and the editor works that you will place your content into the tracks, and you can then add overlays and sound effects. You can start trimming them and cutting the different pieces and having them come together to be a film that you've edited to look however you want it to look. So let's kind of get started with that. Before I start dropping anything in, we'll just talk about a little bit more about the built-in media. So you have across the top, of course, you have your media here. Here are graphics that WeVideo provides. So you have backgrounds. These are just animated backgrounds. Oh, it's still got that theme. Goodness, no. We will not have that. Let me get rid of that theme, you guys. Okay, theme is gone. All right, so so going back to what I was saying, you have this media information here. Up here with the graphics, I just pulled down one of these graphics, and this one is a yellow aurora, but they're like animated. Oh, that narration's still there. Get out of here. Okay. So a little animated thing. So those are all built in. Transitions, we'll get to that later whenever we start having segments of our video ready. Audio is some music that's built in, and some of it's free, but not all of it. So just a heads up, if you use anything out of premium music, it will let you use it until you get to publish, and then it will tell you to pay. So this is a landmine. Stay far away. Text is like some slides you can add to it that features the words, and you can come in here and change the words. So you drag down the text slide, come up here to the little pencil, and type whatever you want up here. So I'm going to get rid of all this. So let's say I want to start slapping this movie together. I'm going to start with, actually I will start with a text slide. Come in here, and one thing you also might want to know is that this timeline can get really constricting. You have this bar down here that will change the amount of the navigation that you can actually see. And so right here, these are the seconds, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. This just changes the scale. So now this is only 8 seconds. So like the bigger these get, you might want to scale these down a little bit. Or depending on how precise you want to be with cuts and stuff. Okay, so I got this text slide here. It's going to be 8 seconds. That seems long. I want this to be shorter. So if you want to shorten a slide or a video, you can just grab the end of it and slide it that way. Or you can move this cursor and click the scissors to cut, and then you can delete another segment. So there's that. Whoops, hit the marker. So I want this to be that length, and then I want to change what it says. It's going to say the greatest film ever made. All right, just like any other text editor, you can change the font and all that kind of good stuff. Won't spend a whole lot of time on that, but you can already kind of see the difference between this and what storyboard mode offers, which is pathetically little compared to the features that you are given in this one. Oh gosh, horrendous. Good. I love it. Over here, you can animate the text too if you want. If you want it to like scale up or down, or if you want it to fade in, and you want to see what that looks like. Oh yeah, that's good. So that's how I want my movie to start. I don't know about you guys. I will be done editing. All right. So this is the title card for the greatest film ever made. Next, I'm going to add another segment of video. I will use that I recorded earlier from the webcam. And this feels a little bit long, so I'm going to drag my cursor right here. And I'm going to snip this part, and I'm going to delete this. Okay. And let's say I want to fade this in, right? So if I click on this little line here, this can change the opacity, or the audio can do the same thing. Fade the audio in. So we're going to be dramatic. FX, same thing as we've seen before. You can kind of add those silly little overlays to your video. Go with vignette. Apply. All right, and oh, I forgot to add a transition. So I'm going from text to this clip. I want to include a transition between the two pieces of media. So up here it says transitions. I want this to dip to black. Oh yeah, put that right there. Move that guy back, and we're gonna play what we got so far because we are developing the greatest film ever made.
Hey everybody, it's me, Mr. Howard, and I really hope
look at that
this
fade
video is
in.
informative and you learn something really great about how to edit video.
Good cut. All right, so I got a couple of pieces of media here. I'm going to go ahead and throw in another transition. We'll do a cross dissolve. Right. Roger. Okay. And we'll go back to Project Media, and we will find a picture of a lightsaber, and we'll put that right here. And I would like for this I'd like to edit some effects with this. So I'm going to put a caption on it and say the lightsaber of legend returns. Okay. Rotate the picture. Let's have it fit so you can actually see it, and then scale it down a little bit. All right. I can mess with the colors too a little bit if I want. I don't really want to, but I want to show you how it works. Oh yeah, look at the power of the lightsaber. Very good, very good. Oh yeah. Let's go green. There we go. All right, so now we're getting somewhere. Go back to the beginning and play this, kind of see what we're messing with. All right, good title. Transition to a guy talking. Very good.
This video is informative and you learn something really great about how to edit video.
Ooh, cross dissolve to the introduction of the lightsaber. I didn't even realize what a dork I was, and I didn't even type that right. Lightsaber. Well, I don't want to infringe on any copyrights. So it's okay that we're calling it a lightsaber. All right, so you'll notice there's a distinct lack of audio. Let's start infringing on some copyrights. Not really. Let's play this Star Wars music in the background because it's handy. So you'll see when I added audio, what I did is I found the audio track down here, and I simply dragged down to that. Now you see how this is red and this is green? That's because if it's red, it won't let you put it there, because obviously this is audio. I can't put it into a video track. So here was the Star Wars theme now. Let's try this again.
Really great about how to edit videos.
Okay, that's pretty good. I mean, I'm not submitting this for any awards yet, but I would not be surprised when they start rolling in. Okay, let's talk about a couple other things. You might want to know why there is another video track. That's for a variety of reasons. It could be that some people like to transition with these background slides, so they could pop this in here. And I'm going to drag the length out. And then I'm going to add another video to the top one. We'll do this guy. But you see I have a blank here? Since I have this layered, when I scrub through this, it's actually going to play that in the background. And also see how that image, since it's not a fit image, and see how this picture, since it's opaque, that background's coming through and all that. So let's see what that looks like. See that background coming through? Isn't that beautiful? All of these effects coming together to really create a movie that will change the world.
Really great about how to edit videos.
And a stop motion of two guys eating spaghetti. Very good. I know this is great. You don't have to tell me. Okay, so let's see what else we have not talked about yet. We can go back and add a vocal narration again. So let me preview while I'm recording, and let's do this. 3, 2, 1. In a world of the greatest film ever made. All right, that's good. That's a good voice. All right, let's go back to the beginning. We have now layered a text, a background, a music, and a narration. So let's see what this sounds like. In a world of the greatest film ever made.
Really great about how to edit videos.
So that's it. We have piled up all of our different medias that we inserted together. We're adding music, we're making cuts, we're putting in background layers, we're using transparency, we've added vocal narrations, we've done it all, folks. So all the things that you need to do to create amazing movies and films and chop that media up together and start editing it to be something awesome, you now know how to do it. So now it's time to publish, and our next step is going to be publishing and sharing our videos.